Well, the mass hysteria has been going on about Savage being shot. Packer is giving his latest report to Vaughan. Well, sir, my visit to Oscorp went quite well. Savage was even kind enough to offer me a cup of tea. Well, Packer, Savage has been shot. What? You need to get on a plane back to America and back to Oscorp at once. But, sir, no buts, Packer. Just do it. The Commissioner and his team take separate taxis to Gatwick Airport, and Packer takes a taxi to Gatwick Airport. Coincidentally, they are boarding the same plane, but some faceless ones that were left over from the 1960s that somehow survived because they had been infected by sex gas out of Torchwood try to stop them boarding, and they start humping Packer's leg and humping the Commissioner's leg. Even Liz's leg. Oh, get them off of me. Get the fuck off of me, you yogurt! They finally manage to shake the faceless ones off. The Commissioner kicks one in the face. Take that, you yogurt. They finally manage to get on the plane and it starts making its way to America. Meanwhile, Stella has been making her way to the forest where Tom Anderson found another dead body. She's been making her way there in a police car. When she gets to the forest, she exits the police car and walks over to Tom. Ah, ma'am. It appears that this person wasn't killed by Paul Spector either. It's another suicide, another hanging. Yeah, this is a totally separate case, Tom. I don't want you getting bogged down in this. I think it's a copycat sort of suicide. Oh, okay, ma'am. Well, I was sort of aware of that already. Yes, I know, Tom. That's why I got you on this case in the first place, because I know how intelligent you are. Oh, thanks, ma'am. Much better than that Glenn Martin prick. Can't even keep that friggin' Robbie in order. Oh, Mum, don't be so harsh. I can say what I bloody well like, unless you want to be chucked off the case. I'm higher than you. I have more authority. Nobody's questioning your position, Mum. Yes, but at the moment I'm questioning your position. You're speaking out of line. You want me to dominate you in the bedroom? Oh, yes, please, Mum. Meanwhile, back outside the Oscorp premises in the forest, Harry and Norman have finally made their way to Silas and the revival machine. Ah, Osborns. We meet again. Silas, it hasn't even been that long. Why are you saying we meet again? Oh, let's just get you out of those handcuffs, shall we? Silas uses the lasers on the revival machine to cut Harry and Norman free from their handcuffs. Yes, sometimes these lasers can come in handy for other things. As soon as he's free, Harry makes a break back to the shed. Harry, what are you doing? Stop! Norman tries to run after Harry, but Silas stops him and pulls him back. No, leave him. He knows what he's doing. Once back at the shed, Harry just waits outside it, ready to go in it. Back at the IE headquarters in London, Vaughan is watching the news. Just hours after Pascal Sauvage has been shot, unidentified alien species have invaded Gatwick Airport. We think that these might not actually be alien species after all, and it might just be infected humans who have been infected by an outbreak of Ebola. Vaughan gets really angry and just switches the telly off. Ebola? What a bunch of shit! Ebola can't cause that to happen to your face? No. This is another alien invasion, just like the Cybermen. Except this time, maybe I can control these aliens. Oh, for God's sake, Vaughan, didn't you learn from last time? I thought I could control the Cybermen and look how that turned out. I ended up getting killed. I don't want to get killed again. I don't want to push my luck, because next time I might not be so lucky as to get revived. And I can't let Packer go on living with no purpose, because his only purpose is to serve me. Back in the forest outside the Oscorp premises, Harry randomly throws a knife that he had concealed down his trousers into the forest in frustration and anger. Back in the IE headquarters, Vaughan switches the telly back on. It has just been announced that Commissioner Richard Miller, the head of the London Police Constabulary, will be taking over the running of Oscorp temporarily until a new manager can be found to take Savage's place. This is just absurd. I should be the temporary ruler of Oscorp. Well, it's actually manager, but I like the term ruler better. But unfortunately I have this company to keep in order and to maintain. so I haven't got time to go over to America and deal with that other company. Why do we have to be in business with a company who's at risk of shutting down and going into bankruptcy? When the plane that has the commissioner and his team and Packer on finally reaches America, they disembark from the plane and there's loads of paparazzi outside taking pictures, flash after flash of cameras. Commissioner, how do you feel about taking over Oscorp temporarily? Have there been any whispers about who's going to take over the running of Oscorp after you? Oh, shut up, you fucking paparazzi yogurts. The Commissioner just pushes his way through the crowd, and his team and Packer follow. The Commissioner and Tom get into one taxi, and Liz and Inglis get into another taxi, and Packer gets into another taxi, and they all make their way to Oscorp. Robbie has accidentally stayed in Belfast because he didn't get back to the police station in time when the Commissioner and the others were leaving.